Hello everyone, disclaimer lang po. This video is intended for educational purposes only. The information provided is based on research and personal insights and should not be considered as professional advice or guidance in any specific field. Viewers are encouraged to conduct their own research and consult with a qualified professional for any specific concerns or applications. But of course, before we start, let me introduce myself first. Who am I? I am Von Marquez Pontevedra, na may taon na 20 years old, and I took education as my program, secondary to be exact, and my major is mathematics. So today, we will be talking about the Dales Cone of Experience. Aalamin natin kung ano nga ba yung mga key features nito and yung mga tulong at ambag nito sa edukasyon. Alamin muna natin kung sino nga ba nag-develop ng Cone of Experience. Siya si Edgar Dale. Edgar Dale was born in 1900s and he grew up on a family farm in North Dakota, United States. He earned both his bachelor's and master's degrees from the University of North Dakota and made his way as a teacher in a small rural school. So lumaki daw siya sa farm, and yung experience niya sa farm most likely nag-influence sa kanyang appreciation for practical and hands-on activities. And being a teacher gave him first-hand insight sa mga challenges sa pagtuturo at ang pagiging importante na engaging sa learners. So this is what Edgar Dale's look like. Aside sa Cone of Experience, Edgar Dale is also famous on the book that he published, and that book is entitled Audio-Visual Methods in Teaching. And Edgar Dale also emphasizes the importance of experiential learning, believing that learners gain deeper understanding when they actively engage with material rather than passively consuming it. So, that's what Edgar Dale's believe, and naging niya yung mga realization na yun after niyang magturo sa university na kanyang pinagtuturuan. So, this is what Cone of Experience look like. And by the name itself, Cone of Experience, cone, itsura na ay cone, pero inverted siya. So Dale emphasizes that the cone is not a rigid hierarchy, means that the effectiveness of each method depends on the learning objectives, prior knowledge, and the subject being taught. Sa pinakataas, makikita natin yung abstract experience, and sa pinakababa naman, yung mga concrete experience. Pag sinabi natin abstract experience, ito yung mga abstract forms of learning, like verbal symbols, visual symbols. And kapag sinabi naman natin verbal symbols, ito yung representation of ideas through words and language. Kapag visual symbols naman, ito yung representation ng ideas using images or other visual aids. Sa pinakababa naman, yung concrete experience, dito nangyayari yung active participation. Means that we build knowledge based on our own experience. Ito yung mas natututo tayong mga estudyante or yung mga estudyante kapag we actually engage in the material. Nagkakaroon tayo ng knowledge based sa ating experience. Para lang siyang constructivism yung approach ng teaching. Moving on, Cone of Experience. The model begins with abstract methods such as reading or listening and progresses toward more concrete hands-on experience like simulations and real-life practice. It highlights the importance of moving beyond passive learning to more active and immersive approaches. So, kakasabi ko lang kanina sa abstract, yung nagkakaroon tayo ng knowledge based sa ating pagbabasa and pakikinig. And sa may concrete experience naman, nagkakaroon tayo ng knowledge if we actually engage sa material. Nagkakaroon tayo ng knowledge based sa experience na natuto natin sa pakikipag-actual participate sa material na to. So, that's all. Thank you very much. Sana natuto kayong lahat sa aking pinesent.